Hi and hello, my dear parents. Is your child is in class 6 to class 12, studying in any of the board in India, whether it is CBSE, State Board, Matriculation, ICSE, IB, whatever it may be, then this video for next 7 to 10 minutes is really meant for you parents. And here we are going to unfold few myths and facts and share few information regarding changing an student from one institution to another institution. What are the pros and cons of changing your child from one institution to another institution? So all these things we are going to deal here, and what are all the checklist or criteria or key points that you have to look into before changing from one institution to another institution, whether it may be due to your job migration or you really want to change your children for better academic performance. So how to choose a good institution, whether it is a school or any private coaching institution, how things has to be selected, and what are all the key points that the parent should look into before putting your children in any of the institution. So let's get back to the topic. And before getting into the topic, my dear more subscribers, welcome back to W2S Academy Prem Kiran channel. So this is your Prem Kiran, founder of W2S Academy for NEET-JEE Coimbatore, and I should really thank all my students, also my virtual students, especially in this time of pandemic of year 2020, because without those students, our channel would have not been to this level of success. I was really scared because being a non-entertainment channel, I was completely puzzled that getting a virtual student support is like a nightmare. But because of unconditional support and love towards me, made our channel to this level of success. So once again, I thank all my students, parents, those who keep on posting me in comment for videos. So thank you guys. Okay, let me be to the point that I want to share with all the parents of class 10 to 12 students. So on this year of pandemic 2020, the mental stress of students have gone to the peak, not only for the students, and it is also for both parents and also the teachers, because Indian teachers have not been used to this kind of environment or online teaching or digital teaching in their lifetime. I hope so. So because of this vague teaching strategies and also the schedule for online classes made this pandemic year a completely a boring one for the students, and it has increased their stress level. As a teacher for the past 10 years, since the age of 18, I have been dealing with the class 10 and 12 students. So for past 10 years, I had been dealing with students in close contact that made me to sense and analyze a few things and their interest, what they like, what they don't like, what kind of teacher they expect, and what kind of teacher they want to teach, and how the teaching strategy should be, and all these criterias I have analyzed, and I came to a conclusion, and I'm putting in front of the parents so that they can get an idea before choosing an institution. So here I have listed a few key points parents should follow or consider few things before changing your children from old institution to a new institution. Like, first point is like, don't ever try to force your children, because uh, if the children is not interested to get into any kind of an institution or to change to a new institution, please really don't force them. Even whether, I mean, even it is our W2S Academy, if you really want to put your children in W2S Academy, if your kid is not interested, please don't force them. Because if the students don't like the institution or the teacher, then obviously he'll lose interest towards the subject, even if that subject is his favorite one. If the teacher is not up to the level, his favorite subject will become a boring and a hateable subject. And if the teacher is really interested and if he has a close bond with the teacher, then even the boring subject and the subject that he has never liked in previous institution, he will start to love and learn. This is from my personal experience that I've gone through my school days. So please don't force your children when you're putting in an institution, unless otherwise if it is like an if it is there is no other go, you are changing the institution for job migration, then there is no other go. So by simply changing institution is really not a good idea. Please do have a word with your children before. And the next thing is like, do not look for the mark. The thing is, obviously, the education system in India is really based on marking scheme, but still, please do go for an institution that provides in conceptual learning. Because rather than giving a vague mug up and rote learning to the children, if you are giving a conceptual learning, it will last forever and he'll excel in his subject when he is entering into college or university or whatever it may be. It will be really helpful. So please don't go for mark based education system. And the third point is like, the rest of the 4 points are the main basic things what this generation parents they look for, like colorful advertisements. They'll go for comfortable furnitures, AC classrooms, projectors, catchy advertisement, and all these things are the main attractive points that the institution they want to gather from the parents. So this is where the main problem arises, and because of all these things, parents are into the wrong institution, and later on the child suffers. So please don't go for colorful environment or comfortable furnitures, and all these things are materialistic one. Please never choose a materialistic comfortableness to your children. So the what the child need is like a loving teacher and a comfortable environment, like the because previously when I was in my schooling, I never changed my schools. Right from KG to 12th standard I was in the same school. But even when my parents they had an discussion to change my school after grade 10, they just looked for the close proximity to my resident. That is what the criteria they had to choose an institution. But nowadays, parents they started looking for colorful environment, comfortable furniture, AC classrooms, projectors, catchy advertisement, and all those things. These are the colorful things that drops in front of the parent when they really want to choose a institution for their children. But please don't go for these kind of colorful things. All these things are materialistic. All these things are materialistic. Never give a materialistic happiness to your children. Okay, please do provide them with an unconditional love and affectionate teaching, and where it gets, that is the place where you should put your children. So please don't go with these kind of criterias and avoid all these things. And let me put few other points also. Here I have listed what parents should look from an institution before choosing for your child. As like the very first point is consistent teachers. So this is what it lacks in nowadays schooling system or in any kind of a private institution, because they don't have an long-term teachers at all. For each and every year, the teacher keeps on changing. From my experience, my teacher who taught me right from class 7 is still in the same institution, and she is there for past 30 years. So this is what the previous teachers were like. But nowadays the teachers are keep on changing. There is no other go, because based on the pay scale, even the teachers are moving from one institution to another institution. But parents should look into that. And next is consistent result history. It doesn't mean that you should look for the colorful toppers list in front of the school, having a very big banners listing the rank 1, 2, 3 students out of 500, it is 489, 450. Not that. Please do ask for the last mark of the student, last mark of the student in that particular batch, because the last mark provides the a better feedback, or it gives the real history of a teacher who taught him or her. because the last mark is the real mark what the teacher can produce from the slow learner. So please don't go for toppers list at any cost. Toppers will be always toppers. Okay. And third point is that, and this is meant only for private institution like tuitions and other coaching institutions, please do demand for 1 month of demo class. Why I'm insisting is that by having a telephonic conversation for 1 hour or having a conversation with the non-teaching or teaching members of an institution or the admin team or the admission related team, you will never come to a conclusion what their teaching methodology is and how the teaching quality in the institution is. A kid of age 14 to 17, he need at least 1 month of duration to analyze the teacher and the environment. So less than 30 days is really not applicable, or it won't be enough for the student to decide the quality of teaching or the teacher. So at least we need 1 month of demo class, and please don't pay your fees at the very first day of the admission, because this is what most of the private coaching institution they do demand from the parents at the time of at the time of admission. They really want 50 percentage of the fee has to be paid, and over a course of 1 month, and remaining 50 percentage of the fee will be paid. But after third and fourth month only the real teaching it starts emerging, and the student will be suffering a lot. So please don't fall into such kind of a trap. Always ask for 1 month of demo class. Okay. And the fourth point is very important, especially for the students of class 9 to 12. Why I'm saying this or insisting this point is, most of the parents they never inquire about this study material in any of the institution like private institutions especially, because from class 6 to class 8 it doesn't matter even if the teacher is delivering the content from the book directly to the students. Okay, it is not going to bring any drastic changeover in students performance. So a student can understand by the colorful pictorial representation till grade 8, but right from class 9, 10, 11, and 12, each and every teacher, a so-called a perfect teacher, should have an A to Z study material that contains an additional knowledge or information about the concept or the chapter what he or she is going to teach in rest for 1 year. Okay, so without a study material, please don't put your children. If they are really teaching it from the textbook, then he or she is not a perfect teacher for your kid. Okay, so please do or demand for a study material. Even if they charge for a study material, it doesn't matter, but each and every institution, each and every teacher, for each and every chapter they should have a study material with solved and a complete information about the chapter, because that is where the quality of the teacher lies, and also it really helps the students during the time of board examination or even at the time of competitive examination. Because at the time of board exam, if most of the 99 percentage of the students they really don't want to go through the book. This is the reason why all the students they'll be having n number of guides and study materials which are purchased from the local market or from online. So you should avoid this. You need not have any guides or study material, except the material that is prepared by your teacher is more than enough to get a centum or 90 percentage of mark in your board examination. Okay, a book, the textbook that is given by the government, and the study material that is especially prepared by your teacher. If a teacher is copy pasting from Google or it is a plagiarized material, obviously it is not going to bring any change. It is exactly like the textbook. If a teacher is sitting and preparing for each and every lesson, then the teacher will know where the student will understand and how the content has to be modified or manipulated to make the student to understand the concept. Only then the teacher can deliver the content in a minimal time with a maximum understandability. Okay, so this is very important. So this is what I used to insist to all the parents, and most of the parents, they fail to ask the study material too. Okay, and the most golden rule, or the most golden point that I used to insist to all parents is that try to get feedback from alumni, students and their parents, rather than giving a colorful advertisement or pamphlets in newspapers. It is not going to help you. Okay, because obviously no institution is ready to put the cons or disadvantages what they have. So they'll be just flourishing with all colorful features what they have. So the real feedback from alumni, students and their parents will give you the most valuable words of an institution. So try to get it from the alumni parents. And the last one is, please don't choose an institution with um, huge student strength. Go for a normal school which has a lower strength, because if a school is having a minimal strength, obviously they will strive hard to give a quality education to your children. Because nowadays parents are choosing an very big institution with the 2000 or 1500 student strength, in which obviously in each and every class they'll be having an 30 plus students in 2 or 3 sections. So one teacher will handle 2 to 3 sections. What will happen? Obviously the quality of paper evaluation, the quality of teaching, everything will be reduced, and this will result or this will reflect in your children's academic performance. So please don't go for such a big institution. A small institution with a quality teacher is more than enough or sufficient enough for the better academic performance of your child, right? So on the whole, if and only if the institution satisfies all the above conditions that I have listed so far, then you can obviously put your children in such institution where they'll be very happy in getting a perfect education and a happy environment. Okay, so at this point, I would like to take this platform to promote my institution too, because even I'm quite selfish. So let me promote our institution too, and what we provide in W2S Academy and what does W2S Academy is. So it's my part. So W2S Academy is located in Coimbatore, Saranamati. So we do have two branches in Coimbatore. One is near to Prozone Mall and one is in Kudilur Road. So we are providing services for the classes 8 to class 12, and we do give coaching for NEET-JEE Foundation and also for the board exam for the classes class 12 and 10. And let me tell you few things from the bottom of the heart and what we provide and what we don't have actually. So we really don't have a colorful classrooms or AC classrooms or uncomfortable furnitures or a very big buildings and then mega structure buildings. But what W2S Academy teachers and students and parents they love for is like, we have a good result history for past 10 years, and we have a perfect study materials, because each and every study material for each and every subject is written by hand, pictorially and graphically depicted, which will make the students to understand the concept even if they pass out of the class. So that is how the quality of study material is, and we are providing it for free of cost, and we are not charging for study material. So we are just charging only for the tuition fees alone. And we have a very qualified and reputed teachers uh, who can give and complete assistance round the clock to the students in providing an quality based education. It is not like another institution, like once the class hours is over and we'll be winding up the things and nothing will be done beyond the class hours. It is not like that. Till date, even we used to clear doubts. Even if a student is asking question in WhatsApp, I used to get WhatsApp messages even in late night or early morning. I used to get from the students, Anna, please do clear me this doubt. This statement is not understandable. This question is not clear for me. And we used to give explanation whenever the time is provided. And one more thing is that we do have very golden words from the parents of alumni students, and even from the alumni students and current batch students. We have a feedback that is being listed in the um, YouTube, and all the videos you can get it in the playlist. So in YouTube, you can find the previous year students and also the current batch students feedback. So the real words and the golden words of all my DMO students, we have listed under a playlist called Students Feedback. Even you can find parents feedback over there. All these positive words are the driving force for the success of W2S Academy, which is entering into its 11th year of success, because without you guys, uh, we would have never been to this position at all. And not only the video feedbacks, and also we have a own handwritten feedbacks of all the students and parents, and that we have listed in our official website www.w2sacademy.com, so you can find it over there. And if not, if you want to check our Google reviews, even you can move on to the Google reviews to see all the feedback from parents and students. So that will help you what kind of and what quality of education that we are giving to the students for the past 10 years. So then you will come to an conclusion whether to put your children in W2S Academy or not. And we do assure you that uh, we are providing a 1 month of demo class for the next academic year, and it is starting in the month of April. So you can take the demo class. We'll complete one toughest chapter during the demo class, because most of the institution, even if they are providing a demo class, they'll teach only the easiest topic. But we are not in such a way, because we want to take the hardest path to reach the success. So in that 1 month of time, we'll choose the hardest or toughest chapter in grade 10 and 12, and it will be taught over the period of 30 days. If the student is really comfortable with the teacher and the teaching methodology, and if he or she likes the environment, and obviously you can have a discussion with your parents, and later on you can confirm your seat, and then you can pay your fee. Till then you need not pay a single rupee for demo class at all, because we do trust our teaching capability, and we do trust our students, so we don't rely on the fees. Okay. And if your child is really interested in having a conceptual learning, and he or she is not ready to mug up things from the book directly into its brain, then W2S Academy is the right place for your child, because we provide conceptual learning. We'll never make the students to mug up directly from the book. Each and every statement and each and every concept we deliver to the student is through our handwritten study materials. So we have an exclusive material for both JEE and NEET. So aspirants for NEET and JEE, obviously you can call our admission cell for admission for the next academic year. You can call to the number 7373417383. You can get an details regarding admission and also about the demo classes. I hope we will serve you better for the next academic year with all your positive words. So thank you for watching W2S Academy Prem Kiran channel. Until then, it's bye from your Prem Kiran.